This past July, I had the privilege of spending 9 days, more than 3 miles south in the Latin American country of Nicaragua. The most memorable and life-changing moment for me during this trip occurred only on the second day, at a neighborhood school of sorts for children who were unable to keep up with the public school system for one reason or another. I recall stepping into the small, hot space and sitting down in front of all the neighborhood children, feeling as uncomfortable as can be. I'm a Vietnamese, English-speaking American student who takes French, I told myself. Will I understand what they're saying? Will they understand me? Why am I doing this again? However, as I looked around, the natural lighting, the dirty walls and floor, and the colorful, yet cheaply made plastic chairs and tables seemed oddly familiar. Initially, I was unable to put on my finger as to why this was. It was not until I began to interact with the kids themselves that I began to piece together the puzzle. After a brief presentation from the people that ran the school, as well as a presentation from two neighborhood boys dancing to Rihanna's work, my fellow mission trippers and I had the chance to interact with the young students. Feeling more comfortable now from the strangely familiar ambiance, I decided to attempt to socialize. Approaching a kid who seemed goofy and most like me, I struck up a conversation with him using Spanish I had learned from watching PBS Kids and Dora the Explorer. Hola, I said weakly. Hola, eres chino? Asked the little boy, grinning from ear to ear with a face that showed a lively mix of curiosity and mischief. No, I replied weakly, not knowing that chino in Spanish does not translate to Chinese in English, but is rather an umbrella term for all Asians. The little boy and I continued to talk, and things began rapidly improving, partially due to me and the boy switching to a language we both understood, hand gestures. By the time for us to leave, I had felt like I had made a new friend. Nevertheless, the initial exchange regarding my race stuck with me for the rest of the trip. I was not mad at all, but rather deeply intrigued. Had the boy never met anyone of Asian descent? All of a sudden, one day, it came to me. The boy had not. Unlike the children here in the US who grow up in a large melting pot of race and culture, the little boy in Nicaragua did not. So of course he was intrigued with me. And then I saw something else. I saw myself, my childhood self in the boy. At that age, living in Vietnam, I remembered never even meeting a white, black, or Latino person. I remember that I too went to a school with natural lighting, dirty walls and floors, and colorful, yet cheaply made plastic chairs and tables. And I was absolutely shocked. Two individuals, separated by thousands of miles and 10 years, growing up in the nearly exact same conditions. In realizing this, I came to see God's hand in the world in a timeless and boundless sense. I came to see that, regardless of time and space, people in essence are the same. I came to see that my trip to Nicaragua was more than just a trip. It was an experience that allowed me to step away from my life, my time, my reality, in order to see the big picture. To not only better understand the world, but to better understand myself. So perhaps theologian Jürgen Moltmann put it best when he said, "Perception requires distance, but self-perception requires a degree of alienation."